beautiful autumn morning in New Haven, Connecticut. An Indian woman, all alone in a hospital far away from home, went into premature labor. Her husband was on a flight somewhere between India and America. She was scared, frightened, excited, and anxious all at the same time. And already, like every mother, deep in prayer. That woman was me. That morning was 34 years ago. And that day, long before I understood healthcare as an institution, I experienced it as an emotion. I don't remember every medical term that was spoken around me, but I remember the feeling, the reassurance of the receptionist with whom I left Mukesh's details, as there was no mobile phone at that time. The kindness of the nurses who made me feel I wasn't alone. The calmness of my doctor, Dr. Ziggy, who brought my precious twins, Isha and Akash, into this world. That morning, America became a part of my family forever. I have come to US many times since then, but that day will always remain special. And today is special too, for different reasons. But once again, exceptional doctors like you are at the heart of both. Dr. Amit, Dr. Bobby, Dr. Sagar, esteemed members of the American Association of Physicians of Indian origin, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar. Jai Shri Krishna. I bring with you the warm greetings and good wishes of 1.4 billion Indians. सभी भारतवासियों की तरफ से आज मैं यहाँ आप सबको सादर प्रणाम करती हूँ। At the very outset, my heartfelt thanks to API for this extraordinary honor. I accept API Humanitarian Award with humility and deep gratitude. Humanitarian work is never achieved by one person alone. Behind that person is a dedicated and sincere team. Service is always carried by many hands. Hands that heal, hands that teach, hands that comfort, hands that arrive before dawn and leave long after the world has gone to sleep. Hands that don't count hours of work, but measure the difference they can make to another life. So today, I receive this honor on behalf of the entire Reliance Foundation family. At Reliance Foundation, our guiding philosophy is very simple. We care. We care about our people. We care about India. We care about our planet. Over the last 16 years, Reliance Foundation has touched the lives of 100 million Indians, and amongst them, 29 million are children. We are present across every state of India and nearly 100,000 villages, almost 1 in every 6 villages of our country. This makes Reliance Foundation the largest corporate foundation in India. And yet, numbers don't move me as much as people and their stories do. A woman who now earns and signs her own check, an artisan whose dying craft finds respect, dignity, and a new marketplace. A child who enters an Anganwadi and discovers the joy of learning. A young boy scouted from a small village who one day goes on to represent our great country, India. And behind each of these stories are thousands of young men and women of Reliance Foundation who work quietly, sincerely, and tirelessly every single day. This award belongs to each one of them. It belongs to our entire Reliance Foundation team, including Srini, Piyush, and Hoshi, who are here with us in the audience today. Ten years ago, we began our Reliance Foundation Hospital in Mumbai. I'm happy to share that it has been ranked as the #1 multi-speciality hospital, not just in Mumbai, but all over India. That wouldn't have been possible without our extraordinary team of doctors, nurses, technicians, volunteers, staff, and of course, the head of our hospital, Dr. Tarang, who's here with us today. This year, we will commence our plan to modernize our new Seven Hills Hospital, envisioned to be one of Mumbai's largest hospitals and a truly integrated medical hub, leading in clinical research, cancer care, emergency and trauma services, organ transplant, neurodegenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Seven Hills has a planned capacity of 1,500 beds, of which more than 450 beds will be dedicated to serving the economically weaker sections of society. Together, these hospitals will help us serve the people of Mumbai and from all over India, representing our commitment to healthcare that combines clinical excellence with compassion and scale with dignity. And that is why receiving this recognition from a community of such noble healers makes it especially meaningful for me. Because in India, healing has always been sacred from time immemorial. We bow to Lord Dhanvantri, the god of medicine, the divine physician, the guardian of health and well-being. Each one of you carries forward on his sacred paths, the path of healing, the path of compassion, the path of divine purpose. And the Bhagavad Gita reminds us, Nar Seva, Narayan Seva. Service to humanity is service to God. That is the spirit you bring to your work every day. For over 4 decades, API has given a face to the Indian dream in America. You have shown the world that a doctor of Indian origin can walk into the most advanced hospitals in the world and earn not just a place, but the highest respect. What inspires me is that you have not just carried your talent and hard work, but also the values, culture, and traditions of our motherland across the world. In the festivals you celebrate far away from home, in the prayers you say every day, like the Ganpati Puja you did yesterday, in the food you cook that carries the fragrance of our kitchens in Chennai, Amritsar, or Gujarat, in the way you embrace and carry forward our traditions of yoga, classical music, and classical dance, as we saw today, in the stories you tell your children so that they know who they are and where their roots are from. And most of all, in your work as doctors, which is not just a profession, but a calling, the noblest of all callings. You embody the Seva Bhav that is so deeply engraved in our Bharatiya Sanskriti. है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा मैं गीत वहाँ के गाता हूँ भारत का रहने वाला हूँ भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा Where love is our way of life. That is the India you carry within you. And that is the India you share with the world. India is proud of you. America is stronger because of you. Please accept a heartfelt salute from every Indian. आप सबको दिल से सलाम. Friends, this weekend, America marks 250 years of its independence. On this joyous occasion, I am joined by Mukesh and our children and the entire Reliance family in extending our heartfelt felicitations to all our sisters and brothers in America. API represents over 120,000 physicians of Indian origin in the United States, a community of healers who have made a home far away from home. So, I stand before you today not only to receive an award, I stand here as an Indian woman on American soil on a historic weekend to honor what this moment means for our two great democracies and to reflect on the opportunity that it represents. The conversation between our civilizations began with an exchange of ideas, dreams, and shared values that crossed the ocean in both directions for centuries. Mahatma Gandhi proved that the frail man in a simple dhoti, armed with truth and non-violence, could awaken the conscience of an entire empire. That same moral courage inspired Martin Luther King Jr. and helped America to shape its own struggle for justice. America gave the world a language of freedom. India gives the world a language of progress and evolution, deeply rooted in our culture. The future needs both, and that is why this gathering is so important. Today, nearly 5.5 million people of Indian origin call America their home, one of the largest and most accomplished immigrant communities in this country. Making extraordinary contributions as doctors, scientists, engineers, entrepreneurs, educators, hoteliers, chefs, innovators, and leaders in every sphere of American life. Physicians of Indian origin make up roughly 1 in 10 doctors in the US, about 10% of the workforce, yet they care for close to 30% of all American patients. RP tells me, and I heard now, that 1 in every 7 people in the US at some point in their lives are touched by a physician of Indian origin. That is the power of the Indian American community. In 2 days, when America turns 250 years, the celebrations won't belong only to Washington or Philadelphia or in monuments and fireworks. They will belong to this room too. Where a community has shown that you can carry 2 flags with pride. You can love 2 lands with all your heart. You can belong equally to 2 great stories. And through your service, you can make both greater and stronger. A big round of applause for each one of you in this audience today. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the word we honor today, humanitarian. I have been thinking about what the word truly means. Humanitarian is not a noun. It is a verb. It is a practice. It is something you do and then keep doing, even when the going gets tough and painful, even when you're exhausted, even when no one is watching. Manavta. It comes from the word Manav, human being. But in our culture, Manavta has never meant simply being human. It means becoming worthy of our humanity. It means karuna, compassion, seva, service, or parahit, placing another person's well-being before our own comfort. So in its truest sense, to be a humanitarian is a daily conscious choice to look beyond ourselves and open ourselves to another person's pain and suffering. Friends, today is a deeply emotional day for me. It is my father, Sri Ravindrabhai Dalal's 12th Remembrance Day. Receiving this humanitarian award on this day feels profoundly meaningful because it's through him that I came to understand the true value of care and compassion at a very young age. In the final years of his life, he was critically ill. He was confined to an ICU room with green curtains, with no windows or sunlight. And the person affected most, apart from him, was my mother, who is with us today. Like all mothers, she faced such a difficult journey with extraordinary courage. As a daughter, I built an ICU for him at home so that he could be surrounded not just by medical care, but also by the warmth of his family. For illness doesn't affect just one person. It affects the entire family. The mother who whispers endless prayers, the daughter who sleeps in the waiting room with a phone in her hand, afraid to miss a single call from the doctor. I couldn't change my father's suffering in those last years, but it became the foundation of everything I have tried to build in healthcare. For no amount of wealth in the world means anything if in the most vulnerable moments of your life, you cannot provide care for the people you love. And that's why at the Reliance Foundation Hospital in Mumbai, our motto is respect for life. Not just for the patient, but for their families, for the doctors, for the nurses, for technicians, for everyone. Not just in OTs and ICUs, but also in waiting rooms and corridors. We don't just treat our patients with clinical excellence. We treat them and their families with compassion. That is why every corner of our hospital has sunlight. There is art on every wall. It is our vision to make world-class healthcare affordable and accessible to every Indian. I'm happy to share that last year we dedicated a new wing at our hospital to my father's memory. He made me and my sister, who's also here today, believe that daughters are no lesser than sons. And that girls can also write their own destiny. This new medical building was a daughter's tribute to her father. A cutting-edge center focused on cancer care, chemotherapy, and immunotherapy, with a special emphasis on advanced pediatric care for our little ones. We named it Jeevan, life, because when a life is at stake, no family's hope or treatment should be limited by what they can afford. Let me tell you a story of one such family and their son Karthik. Today, Karthik is 12 years old. In many ways, he's just like other children. And perhaps that is the greatest miracle of all. Friends, would you like to meet Karthik? Yeah.
and now he walks around like a normal child.
मैं मम्मी पापा बोलता हूँ कि टेंशन नहीं लेने का, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाता है।
ऐसे आपको क्यों लगता है सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा?
भगवान हमारे साथ है ना, इसलिए।
Countless number of children have been benefited by this foundation. They are the largely unsung heroes who make a huge difference for these children in the periphery.
भगवान हमारे साथ है ना, Karthik says. God is with us. He says that because he knows a doctor's hands do the work of God. The smile on his face and the happiness and gratitude of his parents, that is the gift you give to families every single day. Karthik loves playing cricket and dreams of playing for India one day, just like the 15-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Speaking of cricket, we now have a Mumbai Indians team right here in America. MI New York, my New York. We have already won the MLC championship twice in 3 years. In fact, today they are currently playing this season as defending champions. And now, cricket is also an Olympic sport again. So, after 128 years, it will return to the Olympics right here in America at the LA Games 2028. It seems India has not only given America yoga, turmeric latte, our haldi milk, and doctors like you, but we have also given America cricket. Friends, just last week I was in Lausanne in Switzerland for Olympic Day celebrations and committee meetings. Do you know that there's something in common between this API convention and the International Olympic Committee? It's your theme, Stronger Together. For more than a century, the Olympic motto was faster, higher, stronger. But after COVID, we at the IOC added one word, together. Faster, higher, stronger together. Whether the challenge before us is disease, hunger, poverty, climate change, mental health, we are stronger together. COVID showed us that a virus does not carry a passport. Neither should compassion. Illness does not recognize borders, and neither should healing. Medicine, like sport, must bring humanity together. And therefore, dear friends, on this historic occasion, I would like to propose a new partnership between API and Reliance Foundation. To strengthen healthcare in India and to serve humanity beyond borders. And India-America Health Alliance, an alliance built on 3 commitments. First, access. In India, the difference between life and loss is often not medical knowledge. It is the distance. 65% of India's people live in rural areas, yet the bulk of specialists are concentrated in cities. Together, we can use digital platforms, telemedicines, and connectivity to bring world-class specialist opinion to patients in India's towns and remotest villages. We propose to connect ARPI's US-based specialists to patients in rural India over our Jio 5G network. Just imagine that for a moment. A cardiologist in California, a neurologist in Boston, or a pediatric specialist here in Tampa, healing patients in the remotest villages of India. Distances will no longer determine destiny or life. Second, capacity. We must empower the first responders of India, the community health workers, the nurse, the young resident doctor in a small town, the frontline worker who reaches before anyone else. If we can equip them with training, protocols, systems, processes, AI, and remote guidance from specialists like you, we can save countless lives. Mentorship, knowledge transform, training, and development can make all the difference in patient care and in their healing. And third, discovery. We must build research that reflects the people we serve. For too long, much of the world's clinical evidence has been drawn from populations that do not fully represent us. And yet, South Asians carry a higher and often earlier burden of diabetes, heart diseases, and many other conditions. Together, ARPI and Reliance Foundation can help build multi-ethnic disease registries, clinical studies, and research collaborations in areas such as cardiac care, diabetes, cancer, AI, genomics, precision medicine, and public health. Let us target up to 500 peer-reviewed publications over the next decade. Turning shared expertise into discoveries that serve patients in both countries. 3 commitments: access, capacity, and discovery. 3 ways to turn diaspora pride into global impact and prove that medicine at its best has no borders. Dear doctors, India is your Matra Bhumi. America is your Karma Bhumi. One gave you roots, the other gave you wings. Through your life service, through your seva, you have honored both. I began today with a reflection. What does this moment now ask of us? 250 years ago, the founding fathers of America fought for political freedom. 28 years ago, the founding fathers of India fought for national freedom. Yet, the story of freedom did not end here. freedom is not something we merely inherit. It must be strengthened by every generation and passed on stronger, greater, and more inclusive than ever before. And today, that mission rests with all of us to make healthcare more accessible, affordable, and equitable for all, irrespective of birthplace, bloodline, gender, race, geography, or circumstance. To harness the most extraordinary advances in medicine, in technology, and in AI, and ensure that they reach every human being who needs them. That is a moonshot worthy of humanity. That is the freedom that remains to be won. Freedom from disease, freedom from suffering, and most of all, freedom from exclusion. And the people who will help win it are not armies or algorithms or hard power. They are people with soft power. They are healers, all of you, our doctors and physicians. Dear friends, more than a century ago, Sarojini Naidu came to America as the ambassador of a very ancient country to a young nation. Today, I stand before you with pride as a daughter of that same ancient land, Bharat. Speaking with reverence, I carry the message that every human being is born with dignity and deserves an equal and fair chance. At this convention, let us together make a commitment to building a world where no life is too small to matter, no suffering too far away to touch our conscience, and no dream too distant to support. There is an ancient prayer from India that I would like to offer as I close. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya. May all be happy, may all be free from illness. Happy 25th birthday, America. May God bless you. May God bless India. May God bless the world. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind.